Hello and welcome back to my channel Silhouette Sutra. At Silhouette Sutra, we discuss all about fashion, fashion styling and fashion pattern making. At today's episode, we are going to make a sleeve pattern from Helen Joseph Armstrong book. Sleeve pattern without any dart. So my first measurement will be length of my sleeves. As I am following size 10, it will be 22 inches long from Helen Joseph Armstrong book. So I'll start with this point tool. Starting from here, holding down the shift key, I'll enter the length 22 inches. I'll change the point name to B. Okay, this is my first measurement. Now my second measurement will be my cap height, which will be the point along this line. So I'll use this tool, point along the line, and it is 5 3/4 inch. So again I'll enter 5 plus 3/4 inches. I'll give this point name C. So this is my point C. Now measurement will be my biceps. So I'll use again the point tool. For size 10 it is 13 inch. So I'll take 6.5 inches on both the sides. So I'll hold down the shift key and I'll enter 6.5 inches and I'll give this point name F. Similarly, I'll do it on other side and I'll give that the point name E. Now, if we have our front and back armholes ready, we can get our arm round measurements from there. What we will do, we actually measure the front armhole length, back armhole length, add them together, divided by 2 plus 1/4 of an inch. That will become our arm round measurement. And how we will use it here, you follow my cursor. Take this point as a center and put a arc here to cut this line, to cut our bicep line. So that will be my arm round measurement. Suppose it comes somewhere here. Please follow my cursor here. Then I'll take the middle point of this. This will be my actual sleeve width. But here I don't have my front and back armhole measurements. So I am going along with these measurements only. Now what I'll do, I'll take a line tool and join these points. Another line here. Now to give the shape of my sleeve, I'll divide it into 4 parts. For that again I'll go to this tool and I'll take the midpoint of these two lines and I'll give this point name H. Again I'll take the midpoint of these two and I'll give this name G. Similarly, again midpoint of H and A, and I'll give that name K. Okay, similarly I'll do this on other side also. So you can see I divided this into 4 equal parts. Now I'll square the lines on both sides. Measurement are given in Helen Joseph Armstrong book. So from figure 3, G should be squared down inside about 3/8 inch. For that I'll use this tool, point on perpendicular. So I'll use this. I want a perpendicular here, so I'll press it first, and because I want this inside, I'll press another point, E, and my length is 3/8 inches. Okay, now next point, this now my next point will be, I'll move this point a little bit here so it will be easier for me to pick. Now next is on point H. I want it outside, so another point which I'll press will be K, and the length is 1/4 of an inch, so I'll press 1/4 inch. Okay, now the next one is on point K. Again I want it outside, so I'll move forward, and length will be 5/8 inch. Okay, same thing I'll do on other side, on this front side also. So for point L, it will be 3/4 inches. For point M, it will be 3/16 inches. And on point N, which will be inside, it will be 1/2 inch. So this is the basic structure of our sleeve. For the wrist, what we will do, we simply subtract 2 inches from our C to E measurement. Here our C to E measurement is 6.5 inch. So here I'll take it 4.5 inch. And I'll give this point name O. Same on the other side also, 4.5 inch. Point name will be P. Point name will be P. Okay. For the simple sleeve, I'll use the line tool. I'll simply join these two lines. If I want a sleeve with dart, I'll need another point D, which will be the midpoint of C to B. So for that, I'll use this midpoint tool, and I'll take midpoint of these, and I'll name this point D. Okay, and here I'll place my dart, but for today's pattern I am not making the dart. So that's it for today. Now you can join this point as curve. Here you can join this manually or with seamly 2D. Even I am preferred to join it with my French curve. So that's my sleeve pattern, and I'll see you in the next video with my pant pattern with Helen Joseph Armstrong book. Bye then.